How's everyone doing? I'm back here again for a new video. I know it's been a while since I've done my last one. I've just been busy with life and, but I am still trying to stick with these monthly updates, and I am going to try to do at least 2 videos a month this year. I think that's going to be my goal, which is to get out 2 of them because, like I said, there's, stuff going on in my life, and sometimes I just don't have the time to do videos, but I am going to try to get at least 2 videos up every month. So that's my goal. But anyway, guys, I'm back here again for a new update. I've got some cool stuff to show off, including some cool Blu-ray titles, a new t-shirt, as well as a really awesome horror figure. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to show off I got from Big Lots, and this is kind of sad because the Big Lots in my town is closing down. A lot of them are. And it was actually the first job I ever had was at Big Lots. So I do have a, kind of an emotional connection to this Big Lots. It was a good job. I never worked 40 hours a week, though. That was the only thing, was that they didn't offer full-time. I was only a part-time employee there. Unless you're like a manager or something, I think you would only have part-time. But it was a place that I met my friend Justin, who I talk about in my videos. We're both huge movie fans, and we would go on movie hunts and stuff a lot. We haven't in a while, and he also gave me a lot of his movies and stuff, so that was where I met him, and now he is working where my mom is working. But yeah, guys, like I said, the Big Lots in my town is going out of business, and so I went there back in February, and it wasn't really it wasn't empty or anything there. They still had a lot of stuff, and I noticed that they hadn't marked down a lot of their prices, which I thought was kind of weird, because they closed, I think, at the end of February, and they still hadn't marked down a lot of stuff. One of my coworkers actually went there a couple weeks later, and she said they still hadn't marked down a lot, so I thought it was kind of weird. But it was kind of sad, kind of walking around just knowing that I'll never. It was the first place I ever worked, and so it's kind of sad knowing that I'm never gonna go back there. But my mom did go back there a few weeks before they closed, and she said that almost everything was picked over, and it was just really empty. So kind of sad. But when I was there, I did pick up one movie, and this is a movie that I've heard about that I think I'm gonna enjoy, and that is Blinded by the Light on Blu-ray for only $3.99. Like I said, just a movie that I think I'm going to enjoy. I think it's related to the Beatles. I'm not really sure exactly what it's about, but I do think it's one that I'll like, so happy to have picked this one up. The next one I got is a movie that's been out for years, and I know a lot of people have seen it, but I watched it for the first time last month, and I really enjoyed it, and that is Deathgasm. If you guys are a fan of heavy metal music and horror, I definitely recommend checking this out. It's about these guys that are trying to start a death metal band, and they're really big into horror movies, comic books, all that, and they actually end up unleashing all these demons in their town, and they have to fight them, and it's just a really, really crazy, fun movie. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's been out for years. This is just my first time seeing it, and they are doing a second one, which I'm really excited for because I really did enjoy this one, so I'm looking forward to the second one. But yeah, Deathgasm. And the next one I got from Walmart, and they just released a new series of slipcases, and this is the one I got, and that is The Descent, which I've never seen actually, but I know it's one that I'm definitely going to enjoy. I really like movies that are, takes place in caves and stuff like that, but I do like this slipcase. Some of them are pretty cool. I like how you can see the characters right there just going up. But yeah, I do like this one because some of the slipcases that Walmart puts out are really cool, and then some of them are really bad. And my Walmart is one that doesn't seem to get a lot of stuff. The next thing I'm going to show off, I've actually been waiting to get in stores, so I wanted to get in stores, and I've been waiting for my Walmart to get it in, and it literally took weeks before it did. But for some reason, my Walmart just gets gypped. When they've never, they have a steelbook section, but it's never as cool as some of the other ones I've seen. So for some reason, we always kind of get gypped. But yeah, guys, like I said, I've never seen this movie, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. I do really like this slipcover as well. But like I said, guys, the next movie I'm going to show off is a movie that I wanted to get in stores. I didn't want to get it online, and my Walmart took forever to get it. I don't know why. It just didn't get the Blu-ray in. It had the DVD in, but it didn't get the Blu-ray in. But this is a movie that I saw in theaters, and that is Twisters. And this is, you know, technically the sequel to Twister, which is my favorite movie of all time. It's a movie that I grew up watching, and it's a movie that started my fascination with tornadoes. So when I found out that they were making this one, I got really excited. I was a bit disappointed that Helen Hunt wasn't in it because she wanted to be in it, and I do kind of wish that it does have a connection to the first movie, but I wish it had a better connection. But other than that, I actually really enjoyed this. I thought this was a pretty good tornado movie. I thought the effects were really good. I was really worried that the effects were going to look bad, and I'm really glad that they didn't, because the first Twister movie has the most realistic tornado effects in a movie. That and The Wizard of Oz, I think, have the best tornado effects in a movie. And so I was really hoping that the tornadoes in this movie weren't all CGI and actually looked good, and they did. I thought they looked pretty good, and I thought everybody did a good job. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, I did go see this movie in the theater with my friend, and I do have the tickets. And so what I always do is, if I keep the tickets for a movie I go see, I always put them in the case. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to put the tickets in the case. But yeah, I really enjoy Twisters, and I did just do an unboxing a few weeks back of the new Twister limited collector's edition. So yeah, I really like that set. But yeah, really enjoyed this one, and I'm really glad that my Walmart finally got the Blu-ray in. Alright guys, now the next thing I'm going to show is a metal t-shirt, and this is a metal band that I really like, and the name of them is Shadow of Intent, and they are a deathcore band, and I really like this shirt. I love that it is a Predator style shirt. Give you guys a close-up. The logo right there, and then yeah guys, like you can see the skulls in the background and the blood and all that. This just looks really awesome. You can see the skull right there, go all the way down, and there's this hook, and then there's just like skulls and stuff all around there. Really awesome. Like I said guys, you know, I'm a big fan of Predator, and I really love this band. Shadow of Intent. Of course, you know, right as I'm doing this video, there's allegations going out about the singer, which, yeah, it's always sad. It seems that there's always allegations coming out. You know, I'm not going to get into it, but I just really, you know, hate to see it happen. But yeah, guys, like I said, I thought this was a really awesome shirt, so I'm really happy with it. The next thing I got is actually a Blu-ray from another one of my favorite bands, and that is Killswitch Engage live at the Palladium. And this is them performing 2 of their albums in their entirety, which is, which ones do they play? Atonement, Atonement and their self-titled album. They play both of them live, and yeah, cool package. Like I said, Killswitch Engage is one of my favorite metal bands. I've been listening to them ever since I was I was in middle school. I think they were one of the first bands that my cousin got me into, because he's the one that really got me into metal. And this was one of the bands that we got into. Killswitch Engage, Avenged Sevenfold, All That Remains, Miss May I. Those were some of our favorite newer metal bands. I mean, of course, I love, you know, the classic metal bands like Metallica and Megadeth, Iron Maiden, and all them. But as far as, you know, newer bands during that time period, metalcore bands, this was one of my favorite bands. So yeah, really happy to have this. And the last thing I'm going to show is this really awesome Freddy figure that I got from Walmart, and that is the Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors figure. And I really love this figure because Dream Warriors is one of my favorite Nightmare movies. It's my favorite sequel, definitely, and I really love this figure right here. I'll give you guys a close-up. Really love that artwork of Freddy with the souls on his chest, and then it comes with the actual chest. Really, really cool. I really love these NECA figures, and I'm really happy to add a new Freddy one to the collection. And that is it, guys. That is my new update. Definitely let me know what you guys think of everything that I showed off. And hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep doing, 2 videos a month if I can. If I do more, then that'd be great. But we'll just see. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I hope everybody has a great weekend.